NRL vid 090 back with another video today. And in today's video, this video is about James Segeyaro. So obviously James Segeyaro, I think like last week he got cleared of the ASADA ban he currently had because of like in 2019, when he was at the Broncos at the end of the year of 2019, he unfortunately got caught for ASADA. The drug and all that powder and whatever. Got banned for at least a couple of months, and he's gonna be back now in the NRL in June, I believe. I think June's the time he's gonna return to the NRL. So that's good to see James Segeyaro be back in the game because he's a great hooker. I think he's a great hooker on his day. Obviously he's been in a lot of controversial stuff, like most recently with Corey Norman in that Cronulla fight and brawl. But I think Segeyaro has lots of offer still. He's not that old. I think he's about 29 or 30, so that's not too old. He's got a couple more years left in him, I reckon. So these are five potential NRL clubs that can definitely use Segeyaro's services in the future. So the first one, I'll start. Actually, you know what? I'll go from five to first. So five's obviously the one that it's least, and then the top is probably the one that is main priority. So coming in number five, I've got the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks. I think the Sharks could definitely use him back. I think Segeyaro said before openly on Instagram that if he was to pick one club to go back to in the NRL, be the Sharks. And plus, that's because he lives in the Shire, James Segeyaro, and he's played there before too. I think that if Blake Brayley doesn't really perform well and all that, I think Segeyaro can definitely put pressure on young Blake Brayley and definitely get a possible starting spot in the hooker role instead of Blake Brayley at Cronulla. I think if he went back to the Sharks, James Segeyaro, I think that's a pretty good thing. I reckon that he did all right from 2017 and 2018 at the club. So I think it wouldn't be a bad move for him. Segeyaro goes back to his former club, the Sharks. So I can definitely see some good in it. The fourth club for mine is going back to the Broncos. I know he had to leave the Broncos because of he was unsigned and plus all the uncertainty with his drug ban and all that. But I actually think he could go back to the Broncos. I don't know. I doubt he will go back, but I think that's one club, in my opinion, he should go to. And a couple of reasons why. Corey Pakes and Jake Turpin are two good young bright hookers coming up on the rise and all that and through to first grade. But I feel like that losing Andrew McCulloch, that's a lot of experience, a lot of losing someone like Andrew McCulloch's a bit of a loss, I think. He's not as good as he used to be, obviously, but he provides that leadership. He provides a lot of leadership. Provides a lot around the starting team for that Broncos side now at the Dragons. So I think maybe Segeyaro could bring a little bit more experience in the hooker role if he was to go back to Broncos. I would, if I was Broncos, I'd consider bringing him back. Actually, I think that when he first, I don't know if you guys remember this back in 2019 where he made played his first NRL game for the Broncos against the Roosters in 2019 at Suncorp Stadium. Segeyaro actually had a really good game. Like when Segeyaro came on the field for, I think it was maybe McCulloch at the time or Jake Turpin in 2019 when the Broncos were playing Roosters. And as soon as in the second half, when Segeyaro comes on, James Segeyaro changed the whole game for the Broncos. Just the way he came on, he provided such an impact to the Broncos. He provided a lot for the Broncos. He changed the whole game when he came on from the bench, Segeyaro. So I think that I can see a lot of good if he went to the Broncos, going back to the club he used to be at. I doubt he'll go back, but I think in my opinion that's a club I think that could work for him. Coming in number three, I've got the New Zealand Warriors. I think the Warriors are a club that definitely needs some hookers right now since Carl Lawson's going to be out for the whole year. And I know Wade Egan's a good kid, but he's nothing great. He's not a winner or anything. And I don't think the Warriors have much depth in the hooker position. I think maybe Segeyaro going to the Warriors could be a good thing. At least he's experienced. At least he can at least he's experienced. At least he has been through it all before. And I think maybe Warriors do need an experienced hooker just so they look kind of complete. At the moment they got a great spine in RTS and they got a great squad such as Fanua Blake in that squad, RTS, Fusatua Mamalo, Aiken and Hiku, Harris Savita, Basila, Tahu Harris, and a couple of others. They've got a great mix of a squad there. And I think if Segeyaro went to the Warriors, I think that it's another really good buy and another really good pickup by the club, I think. And I think he suits him pretty well there. Um, yeah, look, I think Segeyaro going to the Warriors would actually be a really good thing for him, and the club, because I think that he'd work really well behind that forward pack. Because obviously the Warriors have a really monster forward pack in 2021. I think if Segeyaro was to join the Warriors mid-year when he's able to play again in June, I think it's gonna be a massive boost to the Warriors, and I can see a lot of good happening from it. So, number 3 is Segeyaro, and I think if he went to the Warriors, I think that that's a really good thing for him. Coming in number 2, I've got the Bulldogs. I think Bulldogs are needed for a good hooker. I think that, for a while now, the Bulldogs really suffered finding a good hooker. I think the last good hooker they mainly had was probably Michael Ennis back in 2014 to make from 2010 or 2010 to 2014 or something. That's the time Michael Ennis was at the Bulldogs. But since he's been gone, I don't think the Bulldogs really found a really quality and really good hooker. I mean, Marshall King's solid, but he's nothing special. I think he's nothing more than a utility player off the bench. They've had Michael Leake, and Michael Leake's been rubbish in my opinion. They have Sione Katoa, not the one from the Sharks, but the other Sione Katoa at the Bulldogs. He's not bad, but he's nothing great. So I think that the Bulldogs need a really good hooker, because I think they're building really well, the Bulldogs for the future. I think their backline's looking better than it was in recent years, and their forward pack seems like a lot of hard work in that forward pack, but they are missing a really good hooker, and I think that good hooker possibly who could go over there is James Segeyaro. I think Segeyaro would really fit into the Bulldogs team. I think that he obviously brings a lot of excitement from the middle. He's got a lot of X factor about him. I think that if he can combine with Kyle Flanagan, combine with Corey Allen, and he has a forward pack behind him, like that really helps him as well. Like he has Luke Thompson when he's on, got Adam Elliott, Josh Jackson, a lot of hard workers there, and I think he'd play really well behind those sort of guys. James Segeyaro, so I think Segeyaro going to the Bulldogs would be a really good thing. I think it's a possible location for him as well. But then coming at number one, I've got the West Tigers. I think Tigers definitely need James Segeyaro in my opinion. I think if Segeyaro went to the Tigers, I think that it's a great buy. I think the Tigers have some decent hookers. I mean, Jake Little, I don't rate him as much as what maybe some people do, but I think he's a good young kid. But I think he's not what the type of hooker you would want in your first grade side. I also think maybe Jake Simpkins, a good young kid. I think he's been rated really highly, but going to give him time. So maybe just having someone like James Segeyaro at the club, I think he'll go really well. I think Tigers definitely need a good hooker. I think since Robbie Farah's been gone, Tigers haven't really got that mainly experienced hooker with much. And I think that, in my opinion, this is just my opinion only, but I think Segeyaro would be actually a really good fit for the Tigers. I think he'd go really well in the middle. He would definitely play well with guys like Adam Dewey in the spine. You got Dan Laurie. I think that could all be a possible good combination there. But I think Segeyaro to the Tigers is definitely a must for me. I think Tigers should definitely look at this, and maybe Michael Maguire should get on the phone to James Segeyaro, and then maybe the Tigers can pick up Segeyaro by June when because in June Segeyaro is free to play again from his Asada ban. So I'd say Tigers are the best club for Segeyaro in my opinion. But guys, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and my Newcastle Knights 2021 season preview is coming up very shortly. So I'll see you then.